All right, so here we are at the start of December, which means that all of the 2024 housing market forecasts will be popping up throughout the news, trying to let us know whether prices are going to go up, prices are going to go down. It's all going to be some speculation. Today we're going to be taking a look at two different reports, one from realtor.com and their 2024 housing forecast. The other is going to be an article from Keeping Current Matters, which basically you utilize the data from Pulsenomics. And let's take a look how they differ, how they may be the same, and let's get your thoughts on where you think we're going. All right, if we haven't met, my name is Natenecochea. I'm a realtor here in Orange County, California. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, let's take a look at what the reports have to say. All right, first we're going to start off with the realtor.com 2024 housing forecast. Their title is Housing Affordability Finally Begins to Turn Around. But let's see how they come to that conclusion. All right, first we're going to take a look at just a few of their key points, because going through the article, I will link the article down below in the description so that you'll be able to pull up both of these reports yourself, take a look at them, read through them. So we're going to hit on a couple of quick points. Their first finding was that the average mortgage rates for 2024 should hover around 6.8% with a slow decline, ending the year around 6.5%. The second data point that I really wanted to hit on was that Realtor.com is predicting a 14% year-over-year drop in inventory. Now, inventory is already fairly anemic. Another 14% decrease is not going to bode well for buyers to have a lot of options. But Realtor.com also believes that home sales will hold steady. They actually said that it could rise about 0.1%, giving us a total sales volume of a little over 4 million in 2024 nationally. Now, if I take a look at just some of the points that we've gone over so far, average mortgage rates dropping, because right now we're in the mid to low 7s. If it gets down under 7, that should actually motivate potential buyers to dipping their toes back into the market. So that's one point for an increase in buyer demand. The next point, that home sales would hold steady, that is a prediction saying that buyer demand is going to be elevated, because when you combine that with a decrease in available inventory, if home sales stay the same or even slightly increase the way that they're expecting, rationally that means demand should be up. So the one issue where I'm a little bit confused is that they believe that home prices should ease and drop by about 1.7%. The reason that I think this is an interesting data point is because they've already discussed low inventory, high buyer demand. Somehow that leads to prices dropping. It kind of goes against everything that I know about supply and demand, and I don't know of any other instance where scarcity actually reduces the value of something. Again, I'm not sure how they would reconcile that buyer demand is going to go down when two of their other data points point towards buyer demand being higher. I don't think buyer fatigue is going to be an issue. I think when we see rates hit under 7%, that's going to be a little bit of a shock to the system to push some more buyers back onto the market, particularly those that understand that rates are not going back to 3%. All right, next let's take a look at this article from Keeping Current Matters, where the experts project home prices will rise over the next 5 years. Now, there is a little bit of difference between this article and Realtor.com. Realtor.com specifically only targeted 2024. This is a 5-year projection. So Keeping Current Matters put together this chart that runs December to December with data collected from Pulsenomics. What they do is they essentially survey and get information from over 100, economists, financial analysts, and housing market analysts, and they compile that to put together a prediction for the next 5 years. So if we take a look, they're expecting to see 3.32% at the close of 2023. 2024, we should see an increase of about 2.17%, and then 25, another 3.25%, 26, another 3.75%, 2027, back up over 4% price increases. So what do these two predictions mean for you, for me, for our neighbors? I don't know. I don't know that home prices going up or down by 1% here, 2% there, I don't know that that's going to make a tremendous difference. What I do think is interesting is through Pulsenomics, if you take a look at it over the next 5 years, for this 5-year trend. If we go from 2024 to the gains we should see, or they're expecting to see in 2027, we're sitting right around 13-ish% of an increase. So where I think the importance of these predictions comes in is if you're expecting a crash, if you're expecting prices to just collapse and fall out of the sky. Even if we take a look at Realtor.com's predictions that prices are going to decrease, 1.7% or whatever, I don't think that qualifies as a crash. So I'd like to know if prices rise by another 3% or if they decrease by 2%. Do you think that that's going to have a large impact on the market? Leave me a comment in the description down below. If you liked the video, please hit like on the video. If you'd like to subscribe, please subscribe. And if you'd like to talk to me about these reports or the real estate market in general, my contact information is in the description below. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time.